Hey Gemini, welcome to your September 2025 reading. Oh, excuse me. What a way to start the video. If you guys want to master the law of attraction, I put together a free mini manifesting course. I'll link to that in the comments down below. All right, Gemini. The theme of your month, like the personal growth that you're going through, is it's really about like dedication and being more intentional with your time. Like I think you're going through that growth where you recognize that time is literally precious. You don't have time to just say yes to every invite. You don't have who, what, when, where, like how you spend your time, you're recognizing is a precious gift. Um, and it also kind of looks like you're starting to see the value of you. You're starting to see, not necessarily that like I'm a good catch, people want to date me, but you're starting to realize that you do bring a lot of value to the table. So therefore, it's like also okay for you to want to hang out with people of a certain value, of a certain caliber, of a certain, just getting your needs met. Like it's okay for me to know this is what I need and this is the type of person I want to hang out with. And it's okay to say no to the rest. So we don't even need to make it about like caliber or status of a person. It's just about you're recognizing that you bring some stuff to the table. Okay, and it looks like what's causing you to kind of go through this growth of like recognizing you're good, you should be more, I don't want to say cautious. You should allocate your time better, more intentionally, is because I think there's a little bit of confusion from the past as to like why something didn't work out, why like you were interacting with a lot of people, and it's almost as if you went in with like that youthful optimism, the fool card energy, where you do have that naiveness to it because you're just starting out on the adventure, so you don't have a lot of experience yet. So it is like, let's go hang out with all of these people. We'll all be friends. Summer will be the best summer ever. You put time, energy, and effort in there, and you realize, like, oh, wait a second, it didn't work out the way you wanted. They didn't become as close as friends as you wanted. Or maybe you were hanging out with them, but realizing, hey, I'm always the one like giving and planning and inviting. They're not doing anything. It's just some sort of social situation did not work out how you thought it would have. And you realize it's because you just kind of like threw yourself in there. You know, you went to the flea market and said, I'm going to like treasure hunt for the one good thing instead of, hey, you know what? I do want to meet business oriented people. I do want to meet people who can eat at mission rated restaurants. I'm going to go to the luxury gym because that does ensure that they have a certain type of income. Like you're just starting to be like far more intentional with your time, and mainly again because you're like starting to be like proud of yourself and recognizing that your time has a value, your friendship and companionship has a value. Okay, it looks like in the recent past you got a little overburdened, a little stressed, a little worried, something went on in your life and you like needed some help, and so you reached out to them only to realize like, yeah, they were not helpful. um they either didn't have the skills, knowledge and abilities to help you. They didn't have the wherewithal, they didn't have the energy, they didn't have the, maybe they only needed and wanted to use a source of entertainment when you thought you were building a friendship. And when you asked them for help, they were like, no, isn't this the guy we just like drink with him once a week, you know, like I'm just looking for a drinking buddy, I'm not looking for a friend, you know. um so this can indicate that some of them it was like conflict, like why would you even ask me that? That's what you're supposed to bring to the table. It just looks like they were not the most helpful, which is what is spawning all this. It looks like, okay, well, in the current moment, obviously your feelings are like a little hurt. I just really think you're becoming aware of how much you overgave. Yeah. You're kind of just realizing how eager you were to give, like, oh, it's okay, they can't do it right now. I can do it. Let me give, 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 give. And then you're like, oh, when they have energy, they'll give back. Only they like, yeah, you're just starting to realize how much like It can be the moments where like, oh, they didn't ask for help. I just offered help. You know? Like, whoa, I gave so much. I didn't even make sure they needed, wanted, or asked for the help. Maybe they just wanted someone to like listen to them. You know, that's one thing. Sometimes I ask people, are you wanting to be heard, held, or heard, hugged, or helped? If you jump to help when they wanted to be heard, they might take your advice, your help, and be like, well, I just really want to be heard. Because some people just want to like talk about their problems, you know? But you're just like an action taker. Um, so yeah, you're just like in the now moment. You are going through the epiphanies and the awareness of just like how much you overgave. Um, Honestly, you're gonna move through this swiftly though, Gemini. You're gonna move through it swiftly. You're just gonna be like, whoa, wait a second. You're gonna gain your clarity, and your clarity is friend time needs to feel more lighthearted and playful. It needs to feel uplifting, lighthearted, playful, witty banter, good energy exchange between the two people. Let's go shuffle dance together. It shouldn't always feel like errands and chores and helping and sharing expertise. Like you just gained a lot of clarity of like, oh my God, because we were just like occupying the same space, I thought that was friendship. Holy smokes, these are my hobbies, these are my things, these are the people I want to talk to. Um, I think you're gonna have a swift embrace of people who are just able to be more nurturing and more able to give back. They're more at a place where they can give back in their life. I think it's gonna be. I don't. It's not gonna be like a 180. Boom. You're popping, Mr. Mrs. Popular. Um, but I think there's gonna. I think you're gonna quickly like at least. It may not be a friend because it's the Queen of Earth, okay? But you're at least gonna like start. You're going to have an experience. Someone's going to come into your life where you start to realize, oh, this is the feel of energy going back and forth between two people at the same time. Um, so you're going to feel that inbound of their emotion coming towards you. I mean, you might be the one providing something, giving something. Um, but you're going to see like how much better they receive it, that you feel energized when they receive it, and that when they can give back, they're going to be like, oh, that's something I can help you with. So I think, yeah. Is there anything else they need to know about this spirit? Anything else? Anything else? It's just more reassurance. Good job for whatever financial success you have. Keep going. Whatever vision you had that you thought you were getting with that other group of people, the shenanigans people, keep going for what it is you want. Feel the sadness that like, oh, they weren't it. um, once you move through the sadness and just go, oh, that sucks, that wasn't it. Dang, I'm bummed. I spent like 6 months, 9 months, 9 years with those people. Well, universe, start giving me the creative, fun people to play with. You're gonna have your epiphany once you quickly shift into it. It's supposed to feel playful, lighthearted, uplifting, like just spending good old quality time together. It's gonna be a swift action. So like, don't lose heart. Don't lose heart. Your personal power this month is to stay in alignment on whatever ended. And that's where like you're in alignment when you have a just say it was breakup. Oh my god, they ended up not being my life partner. But that was the best way to have spent my time. And you can either focus on I learned this, I learned that, I grew here. He supported me through this, I supported him through that. That was such an awakening of my soul and a re-enlivening of my spirit. Or if it was a little bit more of a contrast type experience, the alignment way is like, whoa, I now see with crystal clear eyes that I did not like this, 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 and this. And I'm so glad I learned that so quickly in such a short amount of time. Or I'm so glad that I know now that to the core of my being because now I know I'm moving towards this, and this. Thank you for teaching me. Thank you for being the person that I chose to learn that lesson from, and I'm now going towards something that feels good. So like your personal power is to like view it all as in alignment. Because honestly, if you don't, you're just gonna be like stuck between like when you meet someone new, it'll be like, hold on, I overgave last time. I'm not gonna overgive this time. And you're gonna hold your energy back. I'll be like, oh, hold on. I just jumped in head first last time. I need to evaluate this more. And right? You were too far on the pendulum this way. You don't want to swing to this side. And a lot of people do that. I think that's why a lot of people, when they get older, 35 and up, it's because they're like, oh no, I know the value I bring to the table now. I'm going to reserve and see what you bring to the table. And you just got two people, however many people are there, all holding their energy back instead of being lively and being like, that's something I could help with. And either offer and do it, or like, when I get to know them more, that might be something I'll help them with. So it's still be willing to have that energy exchange. Yeah, because otherwise you'll just be stuck in that like pullback energy. And then before you know it, you'll either be that 40-year-old, 50-year-old, 60-year-old who's, well, I was just waiting for the right one. I was just, I was just making sure there was certain standard quality. Okay, in terms of outside people, well, you definitely have some people who are cheering you on, who are like, finally, they, or maybe it was like your parents were kind of like, oh, I don't know, they don't sound like good friends. No, no, mom, it's okay. They're just going through a hard time right now. Well, I don't know, honey. It certainly seems like you're doing a lot for them. And then when you're like, mom, oh my God, I don't want to hang out with them anymore, blah, 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 they're going to be like, I'm proud of you. So you have a subset of people who are definitely very proud that you had this epiphany, this awareness, this awakening. Um, okay, in terms of your hopes or fears, well, I think right now you haven't had that epiphany I was talking about where you realize friendship should feel playful, it should feel light, it should feel like banter, it should feel like wit. Um, so right now you're like, wait, is this all that life is? Is this what life is like? Like, if that's what relationships are like, no. Because if you have a social circle and all of a sudden ends, of course there's going to be that drop, that emptiness, that now what? Now who am I hanging out with? Well, guess what? Get up on Meetup, get on the website meetup.org, find a trivia or a board game group in the area. Start going to your local coffee shop and see if they have like music gatherings playing. Go to the gym and go at a regular time so you can just start waving hi to people. Those tend to quickly turn into friendships if you keep your eyes open, look at them and go, hey, how are you? Oh, leg day, huh? You do that, for a couple weeks, and it's like, oh, yeah, yeah, the city's doing this music event. Want to go? A bunch of us gym people are going. Um, Once you law of attraction manifest, I'm ready to be interacting and playing with people that enlighten, and brighten my day. Make my life feel more alive. We help each other through life. Your friends are going to come in. Your outcome for this month. I think you're gonna move through this. I think it's gonna be a little bit of a bumpy road on the sadness, on like the grief that you might feel, and some of it is also gonna be grief for the innocent version of yourself that you're losing. You're like, well, I'm never going with blind eyes again. Blind eyes, heart wide open. Um, I think you are gonna find like a healthy kind of balance of give, take, give, receive, and knowing when to give versus knowing, let's just say you're a doctor, right? If you're hanging out in a social setting, I mean, I'm not a doctor, so I don't know what it's like, but if you look at someone, it's like, dude, they need to take care of that, or that's going to be like, they're going to, that's going to be really bad for them in 2 months. Instead of doing the doctor thing on the spot, you can like, whoa, hey, I just want to point that out to you. You need to make an appointment to go see a doctor. That's going to turn out really bad for you. Like, you make an appointment. Next time I see you, next Friday, I'm going to ask if you made your appointment, right? So, like, you can point things out like that, but you don't need to explain every little single thing. You know, people ask me about being a medium. I'm now kind of tempted to make a video of 10 minutes of me just answering the most commonly asked questions of, what was it like? When did you find out your gift? I'm just gonna make that so when I meet new people, especially in a social setting, it'll be like, like, okay, oh, am I the first medium you ever met? Like, hey, I actually made this YouTube video. Pull up your phone. If you watch that 10-minute video and it answers all your questions, great. Come back up, talk to me more with your new questions that are, or if there's any questions that you have after watching that, like, let's talk. Like, it's okay to do that. All right, Gemini, I hope that helped. It kind of looks like you're just gonna take a little tumble, but you're gonna kind of breeze through it, and I think you're gonna move through it just fine. All right, but if you want to learn how to manifest, that free course is down below in the comments. And lots of love. See you guys next time.